Building a culture where all can thrive abstract, in today's complex business environment. Organizations require leadership that cultivates a culture where employees are empowered, engaged, and able to give their best. This paper argues that building such an enabling culture is not just morally right, but also strategically wise, as it allows organizations to attract and retain top talent, boost performance and innovation, and ensure long-term sustainability. The key building blocks of an enabling culture include psychological safety, belonging and inclusion, and purpose and meaning. Examples from leading companies demonstrate how these principles can be put into practice. Fostering employee well-being and holistic human growth alongside financial success. As the future of work evolves, the most innovative organizations will prioritize human welfare and development alongside profits, creating a competitive advantage through an engaged and purpose-driven workforce. In today's increasingly complex and competitive business environment, organizations require leadership that cultivates a culture where employees are empowered, engaged, and able to give their best. Leaders must focus not just on external success metrics but internal well-being and holistic human growth. Today I will argue that building such a culture is not just morally right but also strategically wise, as it enables an organization to attract and retain top talent, boost performance and innovation, and future-proof itself for long-term sustainability and success. Building blocks of an enabling culture. Psychological safety research shows that psychological safety, feeling able to take interpersonal risks without fear of negative consequences like punishment or humiliation, is key for enabling peak performance. Learning and creativity. When people feel insecure or worried about being vulnerable in front of colleagues, they are less willing to propose novel ideas, admit mistakes, or ask questions. Amy Edmondson's work at Harvard has demonstrated how psychological safety facilitates discussion of failures and errors, which in turn allows teams to improve rapidly. Belonging and inclusion. A wealth of research affirms that diversity and inclusion are not just ethical imperatives but business necessities in today's global workplace. According to McKinsey, companies in the top quartile for gender diversity on executive teams were 25% more likely to have above-average profitability compared to peer companies in the fourth quartile. Inclusion extends beyond gender. People from all backgrounds must feel a sense of belonging for their unique perspectives and talents to shine through. Google's research showed that mere representation was not enough. People of color still often did not feel fully psychologically safe. Making inclusion intentional through allyship training and employee resource groups can remedy this. Purpose and meaning. Studies conducted by Harvard professor Michael Porter have shown purpose-driven companies outperform peers in their industries by up to 6 times. According to Deloitte, seeing meaning and impact in one's work is the #1 driver of employee engagement globally. Providing opportunities for employees to connect their unique skills and passions to the organization's higher mission through social impact initiatives or pro bono work fosters greater involvement, satisfaction, and retention. Building blocks in practice. Psychological safety. Google established death by meeting as a norm. Any meeting that does not advance the purpose at hand should be cancelled. Google Feedback Fridays encourage respectful criticism across levels without fear of reprisal. Starbucks cultivates partners through open-door leaders. Transparent feedback and benefits like tuition reimbursement. Their culture of welcome prioritizes psychological comfort for both customers and employees. Belonging and inclusion. Microsoft has taken strides like all-gender bathrooms and expanding parental leave globally. But inclusion is also about day-to-day actions, actively listening to understand each person and committing to be an ally. Salesforce's philosophy of equality of opportunity, not outcome, promotes fairness through blindness to attributes like gender or race during recruiting and promotions. Intel's networks of advocacy and leadership drive discussions on challenges faced by minorities, fostering empathy across backgrounds. Purpose and meaning. Patagonia pioneered integrating environmental activism into its core purpose from the start. Employees feel they are part of something bigger through initiatives like climate advocacy days. LinkedIn's purpose of connecting the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful is clearly felt throughout, from networking features to skills training and mentorship programs. Employees find impact through connecting global talent to opportunities. Conclusion: as the future of work evolves, the most innovative organizations will prioritize human welfare and development alongside profits. Leaders have a choice: to build cultures of competition, fear and superficial happiness, or cultures where diverse talent truly belongs, contributes at their best, and derives inner motivation from purpose greater than any job description. While creating an enabling culture requires intention, communication and time, the payoffs are substantial, from engaged employees and exponential innovation to sustained competitive advantage. By making human flourishing a strategic priority, businesses can thrive while empowering individuals to reach their fullest potential.